there's so many marketplaces available to sell stuff. How should sellers decide where to be? Because being on all of them, in some of them you can't be on. Like, you can't be on Etsy if
Sure.
you're whatever. Like,
Well, you're not selling single items on Alibaba either.
How should retailers decide where they want to be
Decide who your target audience is.
and go there?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of.
But I mean, so right, you have this issue where like Amazon has heavy overlap with all these things. Like Walmart has heavy overlap with all these things.
I think it depends on what you're selling, right? Like if there are a lot of other options in the marketplace for what you're selling, then your separation from the rest of the crowd may be brand power, in which case you might want to consider setting up your own store or going with Shopify, right? If there's 30 other versions of your exact same product in the Amazon store, it's going to be really difficult unless you have a big marketing budget to just go in and compete with those existing brands on Amazon. So I think I think you've got to know what you're selling and what the competition is before you can make the decision on where you're going to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's never been easier to set up your own website and take payments directly.
Yeah.
Until you start selling a huge volume, it's fairly easy for most sellers to figure out the fulfillment and shipping issues that go along with that. It gets a little bit harder when you start selling in volume, but I mean, it's never been easier to do, but I think you have to make the decision, like, does the competition mandate that I need to be out here doing it on my own and trying to build a brand?
Yeah.
Or am I just trying to move product by selling it 20 cents cheaper than the other products are doing it in the same Amazon store?
So based on that, I have a theory for you. And it goes something like this, that the types of retail companies and retail products that get started are directly related to the cost of advertising online for that product.
Okay.
So it would follow something like this. Like 5 or 6 years ago, what did you see being sold on Facebook? T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So, low cost, a $20 product, low customer lifetime value. People aren't coming back for that custom T-shirt. But Facebook costs were low. And what do you see being sold on Facebook today? Furniture, Casper mattresses,
yep.
Retail stores that know if they acquire you as a customer, they can remarket to you because they have a higher customer lifetime value. And so there's this interesting case I heard made that one of the downsides of the duopoly only having a Facebook and Google is that as their ad prices get bid up, you start to restrict the types of products that can be sold on them to only very high price products or very high customer lifetime value products.
Yeah.
And so it's actually harder to start a one-off store and promote it and get found by it unless you already have an audience for another reason.